again, and welcome to my latest video, which is going to be a bit of a test, an experiment between silver backed tape or silver foil heat resistant tape and Kapton tape, as you can see next to the board. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take D30 off the board with a hot air gun, and I'm going to put protection around the corner of the blue relay nearest to the D30. I'm going to do 3 different boards, one with no protection, one with Kapton protection, and one with the sort of silver foil heat resistant tape protection. And what I do, as soon as I've taken the D30 off, I'll peel the tape off, and you can have a look at the corner of the blue relay to see the results. So I'll let you make your own mind up, but in my opinion there's a clear winner, but I'm not going to say. You know, watch the video and hopefully you sort of might learn something from it. So thanks for watching. I'll sort of now do the experiment. Right, I'm just going to run a short experiment to try and prove my theory. So first of all, I'm going to take D30 off, that's next to the big blue relay with no protection. And then secondly, I'm going to do the same on a board with Kapton tape protection. And then lastly, I'm going to do this D30 again next to the blue relay with a board protected with silver foil protection, just to see what happens to the blue relay. So first of all, I'm just going to take D30 off of this board. So I'll heat both ends as I go, just to melt both joints. I can already see the blue component melting. Just wait for the solder to go. That's taken D30 off, but as you can see, you've got a slight bit of damage onto the corner of the blue relay. So that's with no protection at all, so that's not really an option when you're reworking. So next I'm just going to take one off with Kapton protection. Just pop the board in place. So this one's got Kapton layers around the blue relay, just right around both edges next to D30, so now I'm going to do the same again. So I'll gently heat both ends. I'll try and do it exactly the same time, so as to sort of prove the test's correct. Just wait for the solder to melt both ends. So let's got that one off. So now, what I'll do now, I'll just peel the Kapton off and we'll have a look underneath. And as you can see, you've got a big blister, the same as the first one. So now, lastly, I'm going to do the same again with a board protected with the silver foil heat resistant tape. And then we'll take the tape off after and have a look at that one. All the tests are run with the same temperature, so there's no fiddling. So just wait for the hot gun to get back to the same temperature. So now I'm going to do the same again, heat D30 up. As you can see, I'm putting my heat gun in the same area, so I'm not sort of cheating the test. Because I found over the years this silver foil tape is absolutely amazing. Kapton tape's good for a reason, but for taking components off, I just find the silver foil tape is so much more heat resistant, and you really do sort of protect the other components. Now I'm just going to peel the silver tape off. We'll have a look underneath. And as you can see on this one, absolutely no damage at all. Crystal perfect component, really is. I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can get a... So that has got no sort of damage at all. So like I say, if you're ever taking components off and you're worried about any plastic connectors next to them getting sort of damaged, go for the silver foil tape protection. You can get it basically from most of the sort of electrical wholesalers like Farnell and RS, and it really is good stuff. So I'm glad, you know, hopefully you've learnt something from this video, and you can protect your components in the future. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll put a sort of link at the end if you want to subscribe or anything. So thanks again, and hope you sort of learnt something good from this. So thank you.